Hey, what's good? IceCube is a rapper from Compton, California. He got his big break as a member of NWA, and I'm not going to say what NWA stands for. If you don't know, look it up. He went on to lead the Lynch Mob, came out with more music, and ultimately became a filmmaker and writer. In this video, he's teaming up with two other legendary rappers. So we're going to check out Ego Maniacs by IceCube, featuring Killer Mike and Busta Rhymes. While we do that, I'm going to keep working on this kid's book, but before we get into it, remember to go to coconutjustice.com and get you some clothes that I think would look good on you. Let's go. IceCube, Ego Maniacs, Killer Mike and Busta Rhymes, two of my favorite. I love Killer Mike as a rapper, but I love him as an activist. And Busta Rhymes has just always been on the scene and always been completely unique and is one of my all-time favorite rappers. So let's see what these fellas got themselves into. Let's go.
All you hoes, you know how it goes. It's my ego. Yeah, my ego's the cheat code.
My ego's the cheat code.
With an attitude, leader of a lynch mob, bought me a 6-fold just to watch it crypto. Told the teacher I'm a grower.
Told you. IceCube, after he left NWA, he started the Lynch Mob, and there was a whole bunch of beef between the two, NWA. And if you want to look at some really good diss tracks and just people going at each other, that's a really good rabbit hole to go down. He's been out here doing cool things for the black community, especially with movies and stuff. He goes and he gives a lot of people their head start.
Hardcore hip hop, bitch, I did it, big bank, made big nine. Nigga about his bankroll, fuck stank holes. 3 days straight, I was trapping in the same clothes. Fuck gold, nigga, rather pay for the studio. Bought the golds
So he's
and the
coming
rolls
from
and the lows and the pros. Bought the pounds and the rounds and the house.
Killer Mike came from, he's very well educated. He's got a really good, strong family that takes pride in activism and knowledge. And Killer Mike is one of those. He's from Atlanta. He goes through and he'll buy up buildings, and then he starts like little neighborhood businesses and stuff like that. Killer Mike is just a high quality dude. And apparently here he's talking about when he was on his grind, he had to wear the same clothes 3 shows in a row. You know, it happens. You have to fake it till you make it. And boy, did he make it.
Talking real player shit like my man Too Show. And back to the motherfucking basics. Nigga, keep a fofo on him cause you're two-faced. God damn it, I am it. I'm so dynamic. This guy, god damn it, spit 5 calls, damn it. I refuse to be moved by the new school antics. That's it, I'm the shit, bitch.
And that little sound in the back, that's very Southern California. I mean, even in the Bay, they had that really grungy noises like that in there.
Shit jamming.
You know. Hey, no.
That was a Krispy Kreme. And if you don't know, Krispy Kreme is a donut store or a donut bakery. It's a chain, so it's kind of all over the place, but not all over the place at the same time. But if you've ever had a Krispy Kreme, it will change your bar as far as what donuts are. And if you have a Krispy Kreme and maybe they brought it to your office or home and you don't eat it fresh, put that thing in a microwave for about 8 seconds, maybe 9 if you're sassy, and just throw it back. I'm telling you, you can't have a body like this just by sitting around. You have to eat like crap too.
Ego.
And that's just classic. That's classic IceCube. He calls everybody hoes. Oh, these boys used to trigger the hell out of everybody back in the day. All these white folks in Congress were so they were so triggered. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is to be living in the streets. They're making music about living in the streets, and then the haves are in Congress and stuff wanting to put little dumbass stickers on stuff. because you don't want to face the truth of what's happening to the majority of the people. This is not just a black and white thing. This is the haves versus the have-nots. And when you are a have-not, you got to wear the same outfit 3 days in a row. You got to, sometimes you got to shake your ass on the pole. It just is what it is.
Before I crib walk it out, I'm the one he talking about. Knock you out, wake you up, break you up, chalk you out. Ain't no checking in, bitches just checking
Cube.
out. One nigga soak it
Steady
in, one
talking
nigga
his
stressing
shit
out.
too.
Go the 100 route, buy the haunted house. Like boys in the hood, the nigga wanted out. Homie let him out, then we skirted out. South Central bitch, fuck what you heard about. Lollipops,
Been there.
Molly probably out. So your ass.
I'll tell you this story about South Central. I was there doing this video, or recording this graffiti battle between Chicago and LA. And someone had hit the fire hydrant, so there was water flying like 3 stories into the sky. And I was flying my drone, and I told the fella, actually one of the fellas that was there, he was like, "Yo, fly your drone over there to the water thing, to the water plug." And I said, "No, I don't want to get the attention of the cops while we're doing graffiti." But I just didn't want cops. I didn't want to bring the attention of the cops. And one of the guys was like, "Bro, fly that shit over there. Cops don't give a damn."
Probably drop. My ego's the cheat code. Think twice before you go beast mode. Nigga kill a demon in a hurry. You the goat, I make curry. Bitch, Steph Curry will bury. Them threes like Tom, Dick, and Harry. Leave them colonizers in the cemetery now.
Hey, hey.
Hey, no. It's my ego.
And we know what colonizers are, yeah.
All you hoes, you know how it's my ego. My ego's the cheat code.
Yo, and there's a young wild nigga that was moving and that was lit out. A young boss that was bugging, trying to figure shit out. Got my name from Chuck D and I was hyped like what's the drilly that came to birth for leaders of the new fucking of Spectrum City.
He grew up with so many influential rappers. Chuck D. Oh, again, one of my ultimate favorite. Chuck D. He would preach. He brought knowledge. He had my basketball team wanting to get physically violent with people. We would listen to Public Enemy on the way to go see to go play basketball. Boy, we got so hyped. We were stupid too. We didn't care. All of us, I'm 6 feet, and we'd all try to dunk on like the biggest person on the other team. We had no business doing that. But we tried.
And I remember to this day, Cuban NWA was beefing, the group was in a disarray. Stayed at the stool on school nights late, looking forward to a spanking. Couldn't believe we pulled up the 510 South Franklin. PE headquarters, thinking about Turks and Caicos.
Busta Rhymes' come up was he was part of the leaders of the new school, and they were amazing. And then Bust just kept going by himself, and now he's just one of my all-time favorite rappers. He can give it to you slow, he can give it to you quick, but that raspy voice and all of his rhymes were just always on point.
Pulled up a cube while a nigga looking like Thanos.
Oh, and he's from New York, so it's a big deal. Like back in the 90s, maybe 2000s too, there was a big rift between East Coast and West Coast. So it's dope to see, and I'm sure they had smoothed it all out after Biggie and Tupac did what they did, but everyone was like, yo, we got to slow this down. And I know I think now it's the rappers against the labels and stuff. We'll see.
Was about to happen like they had Dracos and they hip lock curating and strategizing America's most wanted and they haunted them season. Walked with machetes. I never seen this type of hunger from rappers platinum already. Thank you, Cube. I got my foot up on the clutch while shifting the gear. Learned how to win while not giving a fuck, nigga.
Hey, no. It's my ego. All you hoes, you know how it's my ego.
And that's another thing. Now that I see now that I see Busta Rhymes getting all close to the camera like that, take a look at some of his older music videos. Busta Rhymes was pushing the limits of music videos back in the day. He's always having like fisheye lenses, and he'd be playing with like the frames per second and stuff like that. He always had outfits that were just ridiculously bright and shiny. He was always down for experimenting, which is, again, one of the things that makes him one of my favorites, is having fun. You're so good at your gift that you can have fun with it and you can experiment. Always did love this dude.
The reload. It's my ego.
Yep.
All you hoes, you know how it's my ego. Yeah. My ego's the cheat code, and we about to reload.
I like that. My ego's the cheat code. And we out. So that was Ego Maniacs by IceCube, Killer Mike, and Busta Rhymes. 3 outstanding rappers in my eyes. This was a lot of fun. I know that this is a remix. IceCube came out with this song a few weeks ago, and it was just him. He's dancing in front of a church, and he had Day Day on there. This was cool. I like this version better, obviously, because I love Killer Mike and I love Busta Rhymes. I also love IceCube. IceCube has his writing and his delivery is very consistent, is very straight to the point, and he'll call you a hoe in the drop of a hat. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with each and every one of your friends. And if you want to come hang out with me while I watch videos and work on creative projects, hit that subscribe button. Click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so every time I come out with something new, you'll be alerted. Don't forget to go to coconutjustice.com to get some dope gear. And with that, I'm out.